Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. If you're an Apple fan or just someone looking for a new tablet, today's video is for you. We're diving into the iPad 10th generation, an all-new design that Apple has introduced in their lineup, and it's already causing a stir. It brings some major upgrades over its predecessor, so let's break down its features, pros and cons to help you decide if it's worth the investment for you. First off, let's talk about the design. This iPad 10th Gen is completely redesigned. It now looks a lot more like the iPad Air and iPad Pro models with its flat edges. Uniform bezels and Touch ID move to the power button. Gone are the days of the home button on the front of the device, which gives it a more modern look. It's available in 4 vibrant colors, including silver, pink, blue, and yellow, which makes it one of the most colorful iPads in Apple's lineup today. The design is sleek, lightweight, and feels great to hold, whether you're using it as a laptop replacement or simply browsing in tablet mode. In terms of the display, the iPad 10th generation comes with a 10.9-inch Liquid Retina display. This is a notable upgrade from the 10.2 inches on the previous model. The display has a resolution of 2360 by 1640 pixels, giving it a sharp and vibrant look for all kinds of content. Whether you're streaming movies, playing games, or working on creative projects, the colors pop and the visuals are clear and detailed. The bezels have been slimmed down but not completely removed, so there's still something to hold on to without accidentally touching the screen all the time. One of the main changes in this generation is the shift to USB-C for charging and data transfer. This brings it in line with the iPad Air, iPad Pro, and many other modern Apple devices that have adopted USB-C. It's a welcome change, as it makes charging faster and allows for more versatile connectivity with accessories and other devices. Plus, with USB-C, you get the benefit of faster data transfer speeds, which is great for those who need to move files around frequently, like photographers and videographers. Let's talk performance. Under the hood, the iPad 10th generation is powered by the A14 Bionic chip. This is the same chip that was used in the iPhone 12 lineup, and it's a pretty powerful processor for a device at this price range. With this chip, you get a significant performance boost over the previous iPad generation, which had the A13 Bionic. The A14 Bionic is faster, more efficient, and handles multitasking much better. So whether you're working with heavy-duty apps, doing some light video editing, or just multitasking between web browsing and using social media apps, the iPad 10th Gen has got you covered with smooth performance. Now let's dive into the software side. This iPad comes with iPadOS 16, which brings a host of new features that enhance the overall experience. You get improved multitasking tools with features like Stage Manager, which lets you organize and resize windows easily, making it feel more like a desktop experience than ever before. You also get enhancements to the Files app that make it easier to manage and organize your documents, which is great for anyone using this as a productivity device. iPadOS 16 also includes new features in Messages, Safari, and Mail that align more closely with macOS and iOS, making it a seamless part of the Apple ecosystem. For those of you who enjoy video calls or virtual meetings, Apple has made a significant change to the camera placement. The front camera is now located on the landscape edge, which makes a lot more sense for video calls since most people use iPads in landscape mode. This means you'll be centered in the frame when you're on a call, which is a subtle but very welcome update. The front camera itself is a 12-megapixel ultra-wide lens with center stage support, which keeps you in focus even if you move around a bit during a call. This is perfect for anyone who uses their iPad for video meetings, or even for family calls on FaceTime. On the back, you get a 12-megapixel camera as well, which is capable of recording 4K video. While most people aren't using their iPads as primary photography devices, it's still a nice feature to have for casual photos and videos, or for scanning documents with high clarity. It also has Smart HDR3, which helps improve photo quality in various lighting conditions and makes colors look more natural. When it comes to accessories, the iPad 10th Gen supports the first-generation Apple Pencil rather than the newer second-gen Pencil. This is a bit of a letdown since the second-gen Pencil is more convenient and charges magnetically. However, the first-gen Pencil still performs well and is responsive and precise for drawing, taking notes, and more. You will need a USB-C to Apple Pencil adapter to charge it, which Apple includes if you buy the Pencil alongside the iPad. The good news is that the iPad 10th Gen also supports Apple's Magic Keyboard Folio, which is a new keyboard accessory designed specifically for this model. It's a two-piece design that includes a detachable keyboard and a kickstand. The typing experience on the Magic Keyboard Folio is excellent with good key travel and a responsive feel. It even includes a row of function keys, something not found on the Magic Keyboard for the iPad Pro, making it more versatile. The iPad 10th Gen's battery life is pretty solid. Apple claims up to 10 hours of web browsing or video playback on Wi-Fi, and in real-world usage, it holds up quite well. With moderate use, you can easily get a full day out of it, and the USB-C port makes it quick and easy to recharge when you need to. However, like with most tablets, if you're using it intensively for gaming, video editing, or other processor-heavy tasks, the battery will drain faster. Now let's go over some of the pros of the iPad 10th generation. First, the design is modern and appealing. The flat edges and new color options give it a fresh look, and it really stands out among other tablets in this price range. The build quality is solid, and it feels premium to hold. Next is the performance. The A14 Bionic chip ensures that this iPad is capable of handling most tasks with ease. It's not as powerful as the M1 or M2 chips in the iPad Air and Pro models, but for regular users, it's more than enough. Whether you're using it for productivity, media consumption, or light gaming, the performance is smooth and responsive. The new USB-C port is a huge plus. It aligns this iPad with other modern Apple devices and opens up more connectivity options. It makes charging faster and allows for easy data transfer, which is a big improvement over the Lightning port on previous models. The display on the iPad 10th Gen is another highlight. It's sharp, vibrant, and provides a great viewing experience. The slightly larger size compared to its predecessor is noticeable and makes a difference for activities like watching movies and drawing with the Apple Pencil. The new camera placement for video calls is a game changer. Having the front camera on the landscape edge makes video calls feel more natural and centered, which is especially useful for people who use their iPads for work or school. And let's not forget the Magic Keyboard Folio. With this accessory, the iPad can be transformed into a mini laptop, making it a viable option for productivity tasks like typing documents and managing emails. The inclusion of a function key row on the Folio is also a nice touch for those who like to have extra control over their device. On the flip side, there are some cons to consider. The first-generation Apple Pencil compatibility may be a deal-breaker for some people. The first-gen Pencil is a good stylus, but it requires a somewhat inconvenient charging method, especially since you need a USB-C adapter. While it works well, it's just not as seamless as the second-generation Pencil. Another drawback is the lack of a fully laminated display. The display on the iPad 10th Gen has a slight air gap between the glass and the actual display panel. This doesn't affect the viewing experience too much, but it can make the screen feel a bit less responsive when using the Apple Pencil, especially if you're used to the laminated displays on higher-end iPads. Finally, there's the fact that it doesn't support the latest M1 or M2 chip like the iPad Air and Pro. While the A14 Bionic is still a powerful chip, those looking for maximum performance might feel limited by the absence of the M-series processors. So is the iPad 10th generation worth it? Let's recap. The iPad 10th Gen is a solid option for those who want a versatile and capable tablet with a modern design and plenty of new features. It's perfect for everyday tasks, media consumption, and light productivity. And the new USB-C port front camera placement and Magic Keyboard Folio support add a lot of value. It's a fantastic choice for students, professionals, and anyone who wants an affordable iPad without compromising on quality. However, if you're looking for top-tier performance or advanced features like Apple Pencil 2 support or an M-series chip, you may want to consider the iPad Air or Pro models instead. In conclusion, the iPad 10th generation is a welcome update to Apple's tablet lineup with plenty of improvements over its predecessor. It may not have all the high-end features of the Pro models, but for many users, it strikes the perfect balance between performance, design, and value. It's a tablet that feels modern, does the job well, and adds a splash of color to your tech collection. Thanks for watching this video. Let us know your thoughts about the iPad 10th Gen in the comments below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you never miss a review from us. See you next time.